most businesses lose customers not because their customer service is bad, but because they're too slow to respond. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can build an AI-powered receptionist for your business that can book appointments, answer questions, and most importantly, instantly answer 24/7. So the reason why most businesses lose money is not because they have bad customer service, but it's because they're too slow to respond, or they don't respond and they forget to call back. And it also can be because they have bad customer service and just a bad receptionist. So if your receptionist responds with slow energy, doesn't really know how to answer the questions, doesn't inspire the caller to take action, then the receptionist is probably costing you money. So the solution for this is to build an AI-powered voice caller, and today I'm going to be showing you the steps of how to build one and how to make it book schedules and answer questions of your whatever business you're in. So the tool we're going to be using for this is Vapi. If you don't know what Vapi is an AI-powered voice caller builder, and it's what you use to build out your AI-powered voice callers and customize the settings of it and just give it the description of how you want it to be, because obviously you need to train your AI-powered voice caller the same way you would train a receptionist on what to say. You would give it this information, you would explain to it this part of your business, and if someone asks this questions, you answer with this. So Vapi works the same way as a receptionist, but the speed and knowledge and effectiveness of it is much better than a real receptionist. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go to Google and you are going to type Vapi, and this should come up. You're going to click on this and you're going to click sign up, and signing up is pretty straightforward. You can sign up with an email, but I'm just going to go ahead and sign up with Google. Made a new account to better show you guys. So you're just going to go ahead, sign up to Google, and you can just answer these questions. It doesn't really matter what you put in. You can put this, and yeah. So as you can see over here, we're met with this interface, and you have a couple of things over here, but I'm just going to be explaining the main thing, which is creating an assistant. So the way Vapi works is over here you have this first message, which is what the voice caller greets the user with. So if I were to just call your business's hotline, I would get greeted with this first message. So let's say I called this number, it would say, just wait, allow all the to say. It would be connecting.
Thank you for calling Wellness Partners. This is Riley, your scheduling assistant. How may I help you today?
Yep, so that would be the message it starts with, because that's what we wrote as the first message. And you can build these out for many types of different businesses. Like I built these out for salons and clinics before, and they work very, very well. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to create assistant. And over here you have these templates over here, but you want to start off with a blank assistant, and you can just name it. So this tutorial will build one for a dental clinic demo. Create assistant, and then once you click it, you're gonna have over here the first message, which is just hello and the system prompt. So what we can actually do is we can tell ChatGPT to create me a first message and a system prompt for my dental clinic called Sunglasses Clinic, and make it and optimize it for Vapi. So we're just gonna go ahead and wait. Now we're going to go ahead and copy this, and we're going to paste it. It's a very simple prompt. Usually you would want to make it more advanced than this, so I'm actually going to go ahead and want you to improve my current prompt, because usually for Vapi you would have to write it like this, like identity, style, response guidelines, and you can just write accept changes. So once that's done, you're going to go ahead and click publish, and you're not actually publishing it. This is what you use to save it, and let's go ahead and try it out. So
Hi there. Welcome to Sunglasses Clinic, where your smile shines as bright as your future. How can I help you today? You can ask about appointments, treatments, pricing, or anything else dental related.
how much is your teeth whitening?
Our teeth whitening treatment typically ranges from $200 to $500 depending on the specific method and your individual needs.
Okay, I would like
For an
to
exact-
book an appointment.
Great. Could you please provide your preferred date and time for the appointment? I'll check our availability for you.
I would like to book an appointment on May 4th
Thank you.
at 5 p.m.
Could you also let
And you see how when I actually interrupt it, it stops talking? So that's very good. So okay, continue.
Thank you for letting me know. I'll check our availability for May 4th at 5 p.m.
So anyways, that's how it sounds, and obviously that's the starting thing, but you have all these tools over here, which is what you will be using to connect it to the scheduling application that you use. So in this tutorial we're going to be doing Google Calendar, but if you want to change the voice, you can change it to, let's do page, maybe more professional. If you want it to be more professional, then so you would change the voice, and for temperature we want to keep it at 0.5.
Hi there, welcome to Sunglasses Clinic, where your smile shines as bright.
Yeah, so that's what I mean by having a high energy receptionist. You don't want a low energy one saying, hello, this is Sunglasses Clinic, how may I help you today? No, you want a high energy 24/7 all times. You want that. You want a high energy receptionist at like 5 in the morning. Someone calls you at 5 in the morning asking about your services, boom, they get slapped in the face with high energy. So then what you would want to go ahead and do is you would want to have a knowledge base, and what a knowledge base is pretty much the brain of your voice caller, or whatever AI build you're making, whether it be a chatbot or a voice caller. You would always need to give it a knowledge base, because that's where it's going to pull its information from to answer the user's questions. So the system prompt is kind of like the personality of the AI or the voice caller, chatbot, whatever. But the knowledge base is where we'll pull its information to give the user accurate information. So what I went ahead and did is I just told ChatGPT, write me a demo knowledge base for it. So it wrote me all these. It wrote me the prices of whitening. It wrote me, some common questions. And what you would have to do is, the way you would add it into Vapi is you would copy and paste all of this, and you would open up a text file. So you would open up, and if you're on Microsoft, you would need to open up a text file, and if you're on Apple, you would just, and then, I don't think you could see my screen, but over here I just have a text file, and then you would just paste it in here and then save it as a file. So because I already did that, already saved it, and then I would just go over here, I would click on select files, and I would right click it. So pretty straightforward when it comes to adding a knowledge base. Okay, so what you would then go ahead and do is you would just have the knowledge base over here, and you want to adjust the settings, and then once you've inputted this information into the knowledge base and you've added this prompt at the bottom, so pull all of your information from the knowledge base to get the most accurate information. So it should be to give the most accurate information. And you would then go ahead and click publish, and then now if you were to ask it a question for, let's say for example, it can be, are you guys open on Sunday? Actually, I don't think this is gonna understand. Yeah, so we'd have to improve the knowledge base, but because it's just a demo, it doesn't really matter that much. And I can just ask them if they have whitening treatment. And I'm pretty sure you can't interrupt it on after the first message, so you
Hi there, welcome to Sunglasses Clinic, where your smile shines as bright as your future. How can I help you today? You can ask about appointments, treatments, pricing, or anything else dental related.
How much is your teeth whitening?
Our teeth whitening treatment typically costs between $250 and $400. However, the exact price will depend on your individual needs. We recommend scheduling.
Yeah, so as you can see, it pulled the information from the knowledge base and it gave accurate information. It didn't just say a random price, it gave the price of the actual whitening treatment. So that's how you would train it, based off of whatever information you need to train a receptionist, and you would explain to it the prices, answers to common questions, etc., etc. So once you've trained your voice caller and you've given it all the information that it needs for the system prompt and the first message and the knowledge base, of course you would want to go ahead and then connect it to your actual business's hotline or your business's phone number. So the way you would go ahead and do that is by clicking on phone numbers, and you can either buy a phone number from Twilo, Vonage, or even create a direct phone number from Vapi. And what I would suggest is Twilo. That's one that works pretty well, and it works in many countries and pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go ahead and purchase a phone number on Twilo, but it's very simple. You just go to a Twilo account, it would give you the phone number, it would show you the SID and the authorization token, and you would just input it. It's literally the two things that show up when you open an account with Twilo. And yeah, you would connect that to the phone number, and you can even connect your own business phone number by doing this, but it is a bit more complicated. So yeah, I'm only showing you this to show you that it is possible to connect this with your phone number and train it. So once you have your knowledge base and your first message and system prompt all set up, and you want to be able to allow users to actually book appointments with you through the voice caller, you would need to integrate it with a different application, and this application is called make.com. So you just click on make.com, set up an account, and I'm gonna sign up with Google, show you how to sign up. Sign into Make, and it's free to sign up, free to use for most things. Let's just say YouTube, no experience, only me. Let's do Google Calendar. Yeah, so once you set up an account, you would then go ahead and click on create a new scenario. So I'm not going to be doing a full tutorial on what make.com actually is, but just to give you a simple explanation, it's the main platform, you can call it the mother platform of what you use to connect many different apps together, all through one platform. So if you want to connect your Gmail to your Google Sheets, you can use make.com to do that. but you can also use like thousands of other apps. So once you're on make.com, what you're going to go ahead and do is you're just going to go and click on this, and you're going to create a custom webhook. And once that's created, let's just say for this we'll call it dental. And once you've created a custom webhook, you're going to go ahead and copy the address to clipboard. So go ahead and copy the webhook, and you're going to go back to Vapi, and what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go to tools and click on create tool, and then you're going to click on function, because this is what we're going to use to connect the two together. And you're going to come down to server URL, and you're going to paste the URL that you've just copied from make.com. So let's go ahead and do that, and now the two are connected. So go ahead and press run make.com. Yeah, so it's not set up yet, but yeah, so now it's waiting for data, but the two are connected. Okay, so once you've connected the webhook with this function, now what we're going to go ahead and do is we can just give it a name. Now we're going to go down to parameters. So over here, parameters, and what you're going to be clicking on is add property. And for this, we'll just write booking time, and property description, we can write the time that the user wants to book. So I do suggest putting in a description just because it does help with the prompt. And yeah, this is how you add a property. So now we're going to be adding two more prompts. The first one is customer name, and we'll just write this is the name of the user. Go ahead and click apply. And the last thing we're going to be adding is treatment type. So treatment type is just what treatment does the user want to book. Does he want to book whitening? Does he want to book an emergency exam? Whatever. This is the treatment that the user wants to book for. And you would then go ahead and save it. And yeah. So lastly, what we would do to just finish this is we would give it a description of the actual tool itself, and let's call it when the user wants to schedule an appointment. And now I'm going to be showing you how you can connect it to make.com. So then what we would go ahead and do is we would go back to our dental clinic demo, and we would scroll all the way down to tools. So as you can see, tools is what we just created. We would then go on select tools and select our schedule, and we would click on publish. Alright, now what we are going to go ahead and do is we're going to test our assistant. So let's just click on talk to assistant. So we're just going to be waiting. And
Hi there, welcome to Sunglasses Clinic, where your smile shines as bright as your future. How can I help you today? You can ask about appointments, treatments, pricing, or anything else dental related.
hi, I'd like to book an appointment for May 7th at 8 p.m.
Could you please? I can help you with that. May I know your name and the type of treatment you're interested in booking?
My name is John Cena, and I want whitening treatment.
This will just take a sec. It seems I couldn't confirm the booking for May 7th at 8 p.m. This could mean that the slot is unavailable. Would you like me to check for alternative times on that day or a different date? Let me know how I can assist further.
No, thank you. That'll be all.
You're welcome, John. If you need anything else in the future, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
See, nice way to end the call. Then we would go to make.com, and I've already tested this, but I'll just test it again. Use existing data, and then what we would go ahead and do is over here you can see green check mark means the two are connected and it did get sent out. So let's go ahead over here, click on message, and see what variables we got. So tool calls, yep, there you go. So the name of the function is scheduler, and the booking time May 7th, and my name is John Cena, and the treatment type is whitening. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you can connect your make.com scenario with Google Calendar, and how you can actually make it to where when someone calls your voice caller, they can schedule an appointment and it gets sent into your Google Calendar. And reason why I'm doing Google Calendar is because it is the simplest way to show you, but just understand that there's 7,000 plus different applications that you can connect this to. So I'm certain that whatever it is you use to allow your customers to book appointments, you can also connect it to make.com. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is click on Google Calendar, and we are going to do create an event, and then we're going to connect your Google Calendar, and then for the calendar ID just put your email, and the event name, for the event name we are going to do function scheduler. This is the event name, or actually no, sorry, for the event name what we're actually going to do is we're going to click on customer name and treatment type, and for the start date we are going to click on booking time, and for the end date we're not actually going to click on something, but we're not actually going to put an end date, we're going to put a duration. So just your average duration of your booking appointments. So it'd be, you would want to do it in this format as make.com says, so 01, and we'll do 00. Okay, nice. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is actually test out the voice caller to see if it actually sends a schedule from here to, or sorry, if it sends an appointment from here to Google Calendar.
Hi there, welcome to Sunglasses Clinic, where your smile shines as bright as your future. How can I help you today? You can ask about appointments,
I'd like
treatments,
to book an
pricing, or
appointment.
anything else dental related.
I'd like to book an appointment for May 6, 2025 at 9 p.m.
May I know your name and the type of treatment you are interested in for the appointment?
My name is Antonio, and the treatment I would like is teeth whitening.
One moment. It seems... I apologize, but it looks like there was an issue with booking the appointment. May I suggest calling the clinic directly to secure your appointment? Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, thank you. That will be all.
You're welcome, Antonio. If you have any other questions or need further assistance in the future, feel free to reach out. Have a great day.
Yeah, so the reason why it says there was an issue with scheduling is not because there was actually an issue. It's because I didn't inform it that I've connected it to Google Calendar. But we go over to make.com and we click on run. We'll go over here and then let's just see if it actually pulled our information. So let's go over here. Yep, perfect. May 6th, Antonio teeth whitening. Now, as you can see, it is a bit messy, but this was just to show you very simply how you can connect a voice caller to your Google Calendar. So as I've showed you how you can build out the system prompt, give it a knowledge base, how you can purchase a phone number and connect it, and how you can set it up by making a function and setting it up through make.com and connecting it with Google Calendar. So the very simple process is just you build a voice caller on Vapi, you then go to make.com, you make a webhook, and then you go here, tools, create a function. Now you connect the two, so you're going from Vapi to make.com to Google Calendar. That's how it works. Alright, that's the end of the video. I hope you all found that useful and have seen the benefit of having an AI powered voice caller in your business. This can be used for a variety of different businesses. It can be a dental clinic, it can be a physiotherapy clinic, a salon, whatever, a call center, whatever it is. You can build these out for so many different businesses. So if you want me to build you one of these systems for your business, or you just have any other questions, you can either leave them down in the comment section below. I don't know if I'll see them, but when I do see them, I will get back to you. Or if you want to work with me directly, just click on the first link in the description and it will take you to my website, and from there you'll know how to get in touch with me. So I hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, I'll be posting more AI and marketing tutorials in the future, just to help businesses save more time and make more money and catch up with the AI trend, because AI is definitely, everyone hears about it, but not everyone is truly seeing the power of AI, and it's getting incorporated into so many businesses so fast.